This past week, I visited some awesome Funko Pop stores in the Seattle area. My overall goal was to find the best ones and show off the best pops. And I think I accomplished that goal here in this video. So come along with me to some of the best rated Funko Pop stores in the Seattle area. It's gonna be a good time. So without any further ado, let's get started. Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's start this video off right. We are here at Bobacon Toys. I've made a couple of videos here actually, so I figured while I'm here, let's start off here. And I know what you guys are thinking, why aren't you starting off at Funko HQ? Well, that's its own separate video. So this though is an awesome store. That doesn't downgrade how awesome this place is. So let's go check out their Funko section. Folks, starting things off from the back of their Funko section, guys, they have this really cool out of box display. I see a couple of really cool items that I want to show off to you guys. If you guys can see in there, if you guys didn't know, they actually made pops from the movie Dodgeball. So they have Peter LaFleur right there. And I checked the price, $24. So I think that's probably about right if you do half of what it would be with the box. You got Reptar back there. You got Han Solo. You got Mr. Bean Chase as well with the turkey head. You guys might get mad at me for this, but is that Judge Dredd? I think it is. You got John McClane from Die Hard. That's awesome. Some Godfather and Mr. T right there. Ooh, I just noticed this one from Daredevil right there. From the Netflix series. That's a cool out-of-box pop. And then if you want to take a look at the rest of these guys, I just love looking at out-of-box pops. I don't know what it is, but it's just kind of cool to see them all chilling in here, and you never know what you're going to come across. I just think it's fun. Okay, I know this isn't Funko related, guys, but I'm a big Simpsons fan, so it's cool to see these Playmates figures right here. And funny enough, they do have some other figures right here, and I actually just watched this episode on Disney Plus the other day, so it's kind of ironic that they have it in this case. But folks, they've got two other sections right here that I'm going to look through to see if I can find any cool hidden gems or just pops that you don't see very often. This is one that I don't feel like I see very often. I have it in my collection, but you got Snap, Crackle, and Pop, the Rice Krispies 3-pack. Kind of an interesting one. You don't see 3-packs very often like that, so it's definitely unique. Not necessarily rare by any means, but Squirrel Girl is definitely an odd Marvel character that I feel like you don't see very often unless you ended up getting that Marvel Collector Core box. That was the only way that you could get it. This is kind of an interesting pop, guys. You have Alfred E. Newman Chase, and normally the normal one would just have his mouth closed, but with the Chase, he's got his tongue sticking out. That's kind of cool. You guys know I'm a big Looney Tunes guy, so we got the original Daffy Duck. If I see it, I definitely got to show it off. Okay, probably one of the best chases that are out there, guys. We have the Eric Killmonger with the mask. Honestly, like I said, one of the best chases of all time in my opinion. You know, I don't show off DC much on the channel here, but I know that's kind of an older one. We have Deathstroke Unmasked. You can tell it's an older one by how the mold is looking on that, but yeah, definitely one that I wanted to show you guys because I feel like I've never seen it. Okay, the only other ones that I want to show you guys that are in this section is they have a bunch of the Everett Aqua Sox pops. Obviously, because the store is in Everett, it would make sense that they have a bunch of these. And then I found these kind of cool, guys. You have some Freddy Funkos along with some original Funko characters. All right here, folks, you're going to find some more valuable pops in these cases. There's some heavy hitters in here. I mean, starting off on top, guys, you got some original Cowboy Bebop. You got Kratos, Ninja Turtles, Hobbit, Trix Rabbit. Those are some cool out-of-box ones. Couple pops from the Kingsman. You got Count Chocula, Gemini. I know some of those Zodiac Freddys have been going up in price. Those are cool to see. But you got some ugly doll ones, guys. You don't see those very often either. Panning through everything right here, guys. You got some Teen Wolf. What else do we got? You got some pretty limited piece pops right here, guys. 750 and 1,000 piece Hair Bear. I think that's Hanna-Barbera. But yeah, if you want to take a look at some of the other things that they have in these cases, not bad at all, guys. Okay, folks, I think this is going to be where the heaviest of the hitters are, if that's even a phrase. There are some really good pops in here that I want to show you. I don't know if you can see these in the pack, guys, but we have some of the original, I think those are 9-inch Batman right here, and also that multicolored Steamboat Willie pop. Those are out of box, but those are definitely very rare. You got an original He-Man, you got Jack Burton from Big Trouble Little China, the Indiana Jones with the Idol. That's awesome. A signed Jabberwockies pop, guys. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. That is definitely, I don't know, that's kind of weird. I've never seen an autograph for the Jabberwockies. That's cool. But you have the Baby Milo from Bape. Interesting. And then just a bunch of other really rad figures, guys, that are super rare. Ooh, Bumble's an awesome one. RoboCop, the gold HR Puff and stuff. My goodness, guys. Insane. Okay, folks, behind those Grail cabinets that I was showing you, they have a whole display of Funko sodas. I'll have to see if there's any that I am looking for, but selection here, guys, top tier. There's a lot of sodas. Okay, back here in this display, guys, I'm assuming that this is probably where they're going to have chases, according to how the prices are on there. It's just they don't have them displayed, you know, out of the can. But I thought that was kind of interesting. I've never seen, like, in stores or whatever, usually when they do have chases, they display them outside of the can, but there's some pretty rare ones up there, guys. You have the Freddy Funko S Spirit, and you have the candy corn from Fright Night. But yeah, if you're looking for chase ones and you don't want to open a bunch of cans, they got you covered. Okay, folks, I think I'm done here at Bobacon. I'm actually going to buy something that's going to be a surprise. I didn't show it off yet in a video, but I'm going to show it off at the end. So I'm excited to show you what I'm going to pick up. Okay, folks, I know that this is kind of random, but in between stores, we're going to go to Half Price Books. It's kind of similar to like maybe a Barnes & Noble in a way. But I have been to a location before and they have had pops, so I suppose it's worth a visit since we're here. Okay, so this is going to be kind of like my path of going to the main pop section, pops that I came across in other random places. Kristaps Porzingis, an NBA pop, and a Funko Gold that was up there. So kind of random stuff, guys. We also have some military pops, you know, with the Army and also the Air Force right there. So those are cool to see, but we have one of their main Funko sections. I'll actually have another one here in a second, but I kind of want to give you a little bit of a POV, at least my point of view, showing off kind of, you know, hunting through some things and seeing if we can find some cool deals on some stuff or anything that I am looking for. But like I said, it's mostly just a lot of common stuff, at least at the start of right here. You got a Ninja Pop right there. That's kind of a weird one. But anyways, guys, kind of looking through some of the stuff. I did find, at first right here, I found Skipper from Penguins of Madagascar for $7.99. That's actually not a bad deal, and it's kind of a fun older animation pop. You also have Rocky, which kind of fits into that old animation as well, and that was actually a really good deal. I don't know why I passed on this one, but figured I'd show it off in the video, guys. But their second Funko section, guys, I ended up finding this Hobbit pop, and I don't even know if I'm saying her name right, Teriel or something like that, for 15 bucks. That's like a $90 pop, so we're definitely going to pick that one up today. Looking to see what other good deals we can find. I think we're going to find a couple of other things in here, but some good DC pops that are in there, guys. Not bad at all. I found Mr. Peabody for 25 bucks, and it's like a $75 pop, so we're definitely going to be picking that one up today as well. Looking around, this Pop Asia pop's pretty cool. We have Mont Blanc, I think that's how you say that. I don't know if I've ever seen that one in person. But yeah, giving you a good point of view of all the other stuff that I came across. You got some Marvel, some Lord of the Rings, some more Marvel with Venom right here. I think each of these were around like $25 each. And with that, you know, original yellow sticker on that Venom one right there, that might have not been a bad deal. But anyways, looking through some other stuff, you got some Star Wars, My Hero Academia. What else? My Little Pony, of all things. That's kind of a line that I think people forget they actually made pops of. But yeah, this was in their Grail case, guys. You can see a couple of some more expensive pops that are up there. Good trip to Half Price Books. Okay, Half Price Books, I see you. We got some good stuff. Crazy deals, guys. I ain't even in my home state and I'm still finding crazy deals. We got the Penguins of Madagascar pop. We got Mr. Peabody and that Hobbit pop as well. We'll look at it closer after we're done. But holy cow, folks, let's just go on to our next store. I have a really cool place that's next that I want to show you guys. Okay, folks, last stop of the video, we're going to go into Unlock the Con. It took me like an hour to get here because of traffic, but I know it's going to be worth it. I've been here once before, but I'm excited to go in again. All right, folks, so it looks like it's separated here into sections. So you got some television, movies, Disney. As you can see, there's like Saturday morning cartoons over there. What else do we have? DC, some Marvel. So yeah, we're going to be in here for a little bit, I have a feeling. But I'll see if I can find a cool pop to highlight from each of these sections. All right, I found one for the Disney section, guys. We have the Go Mickey, or Mickey Go Thailand exclusive. It's funny, I was in Thailand and I didn't even see that pop anywhere, but hey, that's a cool exclusive you don't see every day. Oh, and I also want to highlight some of these VHS covers. It's cool to see them all lined up in a row. All of them are Amazon exclusive, so you never really get to see them in person unless you order them. Okay, over here in the movie section, guys, there's a couple that I found that I think are pretty interesting. Number one, guys, is the new Indiana Jones pop that's from the new movie that's coming out. So it's old man Harrison Ford, as you can see, with the gray beard. That's pretty sweet. And that new sticker as well. Okay, pop number two, guys, Marion Ravenwood. That is one that I need for the Indiana Jones collection, so I might actually pick that one up today. Another one that I found, guys, is this ET pop. That's actually one of the original ones. We have Gertie right there. But overall, the movie section, it's got some good stuff. Some new and some old stuff. Okay, folks, here we are in television, and I do love me some Parks and Rec, guys, so there's some original ones in there. You got Andy Dwyer, you got April Upgate, and you also have Burt Macklin, and you also have the Wednesday Addams Hot Topic exclusive. I know that one was pretty sought after at one point. All right, good old Saturday morning cartoons. Okay, I think that's a pop that I don't think I've ever seen in person before. We have Frankenstein Jr. and The Impossibles. That's got to be an older one, I would think. Plus some other really old Hanna-Barbera with like Ricochet Rabbit, Touche Turtle, Adam Ant, Snagglepuss, Quick Draw McGraw. Yeah, those are sweet. And then we have an original Sesame Street Pop, guys. Probably one of the coolest ones out of the whole Sesame Street set. We have Mr. Snuffleupagus. That's a rad one. This is actually pretty rad. Check out their soda display, guys, or at least their soda section. Lots of commons and also tons of chases. Wow.
Wow.
Like, I mean, have you ever seen that many soda chases in one spot? I mean, I don't even have maybe like half of these as far as like chases in my collection. But hey, there's definitely some really cool ones in here for sure that you don't see every day. Oh, and if you want the ones that are really expensive, guys, you have like the artist proof ones. So you have like the Mare, a couple of other ones. You have the Stitch right there. All really cool ones that you don't see often. Artist proofs are some really cool pieces you don't come across. Okay, so I'm making my way around the store, guys, and they have a ton of autographs in this case, and then they also have some Grails back there as well. So I'll kind of try and highlight the ones that I like or I think would be interesting to show you. You know, we actually saw one of these at the last store we were at, the Jabberwocky sign. So I guess maybe, I wonder if they were somewhere here in Seattle that they signed. I don't know. Kind of interesting to see another one. I do love me some Samurai Jack, guys, so this is an awesome one to see signed. I think it's Philip Lamar, I believe. But you got a bunch of Looney Tunes stuff that is signed by Billy West, who is the voice of Bugs Bunny. That might be one that I pick up someday. Okay, and for all you anime people here, guys, there are a ton of anime autographs in here, so if you want to take a look and see if there's one that you like, there you go. All right, guys, there's a couple of cool Marvel Pops that are back here, like Professor X is an awesome one. You also have the Blacklight Venom, which is like the Eddie Brock one. A couple of cool chases right there, guys. You have Oswald, and you also have the Spider-Man, which is the Mech Strike one. And a couple of other really cool Marvel ones with like the Tony Stark and also the Captain America. That's from the, I think it's Captain America Winter Soldier. You know, one thing that I've actually noticed is they have a lot of guest signers here. So that's probably why you're going to see a lot of different signatures in all their cases, because they always invite people to come. Like, I think this is probably the most autographed Pops that I've ever seen in any store. Like, it's insane. There were some pretty cool ones. I feel like you see those ones quite a bit, though, with like Gabriel Iglesias and Jeff Dunham. And then maybe one that you don't see very often, you got like Benedict Cumberbatch and John Berthold for the Punisher. All right, folks, rounding out the Grail cases and the autographs, this seems to be their last section of some more, you know, sought after Pops. Let's take a look. If we take a look at this side, guys, right here, we have some cool Walking Dead Pops, Strawberry Shortcake. You got William Wallace right there, the Blood Spider one from FYE. You have Silent Bob and Jay, and also, what is that? Oh, an original Mass Effect Pop that's down there. Not bad. Okay, folks, this is a piece that I don't think I've ever seen in person. We have the Count Chocula from San Diego Comic-Con, limited to 480 pieces. That is the definition of a Grail right there. But yeah, you got some original Goonies, and then you also have some HQ kind of related stuff, like with Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, some myths with Medusa, and also the Kraken. Those are sweet. And one last Pop that I want to show off in this Grail case is that metallic Charizard. I don't know if I've ever seen that one, but it's definitely a hefty price, guys. What does that say? $1,200. Oof, that's crazy. Okay, over in the sports section, guys, there are a couple of mascots that I really like. You guys know that I'm a big fan of the MLB mascots. We have the Mariner Moose, which is one that I actually got in person at the Mariners game a couple of years ago. So that's pretty cool. A lot of Aqua Sox, Jackie Robinson, and some other MLB players, and, you know, just a bunch of other sports in the sports section. I guess that would make sense. Okay, one section that they have over here, guys, is the slightly damaged. So any price, the pink tag is going to be half off, which I feel like a lot of stores could benefit from this, because a lot of Funko boxes aren't going to be perfect. So it's cool that they do something like this. Like, there's some pretty high priced Pops that are in this. You got like Vito Corleone from The Godfather, Ed from Shaun of the Dead. You got Loki, Gaston, some Walking Dead figures. So if you want them for a discount, this is the way to go. Okay, folks, they have a little ad icon section that's right here. And I noticed that there's one Pop that I actually don't have in my cereal ad icon collection, which is Quake. So I might actually pick that one up today. I know it's kind of random, but hey, they got Quisp and Quake. I already have Quisp, but Quake is the one that I'm missing. And if you notice to the left, guys, they have the retro Chuck E. Cheese. Check that guy out. And also the Blockbuster Pop, guys. If that doesn't scream 90s, I don't know what does. We're going to wrap up this little store trip with DC and also Marvel. So it seems to me that probably most of the more rare stuff or exclusive stuff is going to be up top right here. So if you guys want to take a look at that, I feel like there's some decent pieces in there. Like Miss Marvel is pretty cool because of the show that came out on Disney Plus, and also She-Hulk, even if a lot of people didn't really like the show, did have a positive and I guess now negative effect on the pop. It's gone down a little bit in price. But yeah, I like this one right here, guys. You have the T'Chaka from Black Panther, which was a Funko Hollywood exclusive. But yeah, there's some pretty good ones here in the Marvel section. And honestly, there's not much in DC that's really standing out to me. I do like these pops that are up here, guys. You have the 2-pack of the Batman and the Penguin, which is awesome. And also Robin from Teen Titans Go. I guess those are pretty cool. Okay, I noticed a little case up here that's actually got some pretty decent pieces. And we got the Blacklight Carnage. We have Russell from Up. Madame Leota, which was a Disney Parks exclusive. The Blacklight White Rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. Ooh, and also the Punisher chase. I like that chase a lot. It's probably one of my favorites. Alright, I found another section that was up here. We have some cool out-of-box pops and some other really cool grails like Ken Griffey Jr. I have that one in my collection. That's an awesome one. Some WWE with like Stone Cold Steve Austin, Daniel Bryan, and also Triple H. Alright, and here are those out-of-box pops, guys. If you want to take a look, there are some cool ones like Ichiro right there is an awesome one, and I have a bobblehead Batman from 2010. I actually found one of these in another video, and I think it's only, yeah, $6. I think that's a pretty good deal. All right, folks, back at home, we picked up some solid stuff. First things first, from one of my favorite stores, Bobacon, we ended up picking up an original Buzz Lightyear. I want to say this one came out all the way back in like 2011 or 2012, something like that. But I already got this guy in a pop protector. Check that bad boy out, guys. I love some of the original Funko molds, and this one is it's just really cool. It's kind of cool to see some details like this on some of the old pops. Anyways, I ended up getting it for a little bit cheaper. As you can see, there is some damage right up top on the side of the box right there. But hey, either way, this is a great ad. I want to pick up some of the original Toy Story pops, and I guess, well, obviously this is a good start. Half-price books, guys, ended up being a surprise for me. I ended up picking up 3 pops, which we've got right here. We've got Skipper from Penguins of Madagascar, and I'm probably gonna say this one wrong, but we have Tariel from The Hobbit, and also Mr. Peabody from Peabody and Sherman. All of these were for a really good price, guys. I think this one was for $7.99. This is one that you just don't see very often. I don't know. I love some of the animated stuff, and I figured I'd pick this up for my personal collection. It's just a really fun pop. I love that Skipper is holding his favorite, you know, cheese dibbles right there. That's an awesome detail. And if you guys didn't know, this set came out in 2015. So this might make a really fun video trying to track down all the other ones and maybe like a video to complete a set. If you want to take a look at some of the other Penguins, obviously they've got all of them on the back of the box right there. And also another character I don't really know much about. I think he's from the movie, the Penguins of Madagascar movie. This one was a surprise, guys. We ended up picking this up for $15, and this is an original Hobbit pop. And like I said, I'm not sure if I'm saying her name right, but Tariel. But I know some of these Hobbit pops, guys, go for good money, and I think this one is around like a $90 pop. We got it for 15 bucks. So this is definitely a good one to hold on to, whether I do, you know, an auction or whether I trade it off. I figured it was a good deal, and why not pick it up? And rounding off half-price books, guys, we have Mr. Peabody. Fun fact, this is close to being one of the original animation pops. You can look on the back right there, guys. You got Rocky Bullwinkle, you have Sherman, and also Mr. Peabody. He was number 8, as you can tell in the corner right there, in that animation line. But this is, I think, close to like a $75 pop, and it ended up being, I think it was like $24, $25, which is a good deal. But good old half-price books, you didn't disappoint. And finally, from good old Unlock the Con, guys. What an awesome store that was. We picked up 2 things. We ended up getting Quake from the Ad Icons line, and I ended up getting a Pop Candy. And I'll probably be tasting these in an upcoming like YouTube short or something. But if you want to take a closer look at those up close, guys, I think they're probably like lime or green apple flavored because they're green. I honestly don't have really high expectations. I've heard mixed things on whether these actually taste good or not, but be on the lookout for a future video for that, I suppose. The pop that I got, obviously we got Quake right here, guys. This was a cereal Ad Icon pop that I did not have, and obviously I wanted to get it. So this completes the collection of Quisp and Quake that's on the back right there. I'll be honest, guys, I really don't know much about the cereal because it was definitely before my time. Apparently this is a part of Quaker Oats, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Captain Crunch is also a part of Quaker Oats. So that probably gives you a good idea of how old this character is. But overall, folks, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I definitely do appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what was your favorite store that I went to or the favorite item that I came across. Honestly, there's so many cool things that I saw, it's hard for me to pick at least one. But be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos similar to this one here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you guys are awesome. And the best, like always, remember to be kind to one another. Always promote positivity. I'll see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.